This is breaking news from WCCO.
We are following breaking news out of the Mankato area where people are waking up to flooded roads and flooded basements. We want to get out to Deputy Eric Weller with the Blue Earth County Emergency Management. And we know that some of the road situation has improved at this point. It looks like 169 is back open.
That is correct. We believe MnDOT has 169 open, and they're still working on Highway 66 south of Mankato.
That's where a mudslide yeah.
Exactly. Basements are going to be the concern for you guys. What about street flooding in Blue Earth County?
A lot of the street flooding has subsided. We do have some areas that some of the intersections are still flooded. We also have a trailer court up by the Minnesota State Mankato that I understand have lots of water standing around. Many fields or open areas have standing water that have never had standing water before. This is a tremendous amount of rain to get in 3 or 4 hours.
We know we've been getting pictures in all morning, Deputy, of flooded basements and flooded areas just all over the place. Like you said, this is we're showing some pictures now from one of our viewers, Tiffany Farley, taken by the MSU Mankato campus. Are there pockets in town that are much worse than others? And what advice do you have for people as they're trying to get up and get to work today?
Well, take it easy when they're getting up. If there's water on the roads, be very cautious. Don't go through standing water. My guess is we're going to see the heavier rain in the south part of Mankato, which, as you referred to as the campus area, going down towards Highway 66 down to Rapidan. It's hard to assess a lot of the damage. The sun's been up for an hour or so I think over the next couple hours we'll be getting many more reports and doing a much better job of assessing what happened both with houses and any other public infrastructure.
All right, Deputy Eric Weller, thank you so much for joining us this morning from Blue Earth County. We appreciate it. You can see that rain starting to clear out of that area. That's good news for them as people are waking up to those flooded basements for sure. Well, this picture of Lake Johanna makes me happy. Look at that gorgeous shot there from Arden Hills. We hope you're happy this morning. Want to wish a good morning to my buddy Mike. It's his birthday. Jason, good morning to you too. Natalie is off today. In headlines, these two convicted killers are under investigation now in the Jacob Wetterling case. What neighbors tell us about the father and son. New evidence supports what a number of Minnesota parents said for months to lawmakers, how marijuana is found to help people with seizures. And big bugs are taking over the Minnesota... That's a giant bug. It's taken over at the Minnesota Zoo. Edward is live on a creepy, crawly assignment. Better you than me, buddy. Guys?
With all the steam, right? Yeah, that's right.
A school bus turned into a rolling ball of fire along a Twin Cities freeway. No kids were in it when it happened yesterday afternoon in Maplewood, thank goodness. As firefighters worked to put out the fire, the bus started to roll, and a fire truck had to quickly move out of the way. The driver, luckily here, was not hurt. He was on his way to pick up students at an elementary school when he smelled smoke and pulled off of 94 at Century Avenue.
How about that?
Wow. Well, if you need to get to Bloomington, Apple Valley, or any of those areas this morning, Richfield, it's really been a tough one out there. We have one crash on Interstate 494 and Hardman Avenue. The left lane there is blocked, but this has really been the big problem of the morning. Highway 77 and 84th Street down in Richfield. You can see MnDOT putting those cones out, working to close either a lane or maybe the entire roadway there. We're working to get confirmation on what's happening, but they don't want people driving through the water. It seems maybe they have closed down because I haven't seen people going through that lane now at this point in time.
Yep, that's the exit ramp right by the Mall of America. You can see the parking ramp on the top of your screen, but the lower lane's still open, Jamie. And as you said, we are trying to get answers from MnDOT as to why the southbound lanes of Highway 77 are still open with all this water in the road.
It really doesn't take much water to hydroplane or submerge your car. Flash flooding in the southbound lane of Highway 280 near Broadway Street. Of course, this is a connector for a lot of people in Lauderdale, north of Minneapolis. Right lane is blocked there. It's going to be very slow going. If we go ahead and take a look at an overall map, this is having an impact on traffic, especially at this hour. Popping up on the map, lots of yellow and some red. So if you're about to head out the door, be prepared for some wait times much longer than what you're probably used to. I had quite the reaction this morning when I saw that green weather
Probably
watcher.
a similar reaction. Yeah. Beep, beep, beep.
Beep. Let's go to Mike Augustinak on the roof. Hi, Mike. Beep,
Wow.
bop, boopity, boo.
What's a few beeps between friends?
You're right. And game one goes to overtime in the Stanley Cup Finals. Wait until you hear the incredibly boring bet between two governors.
Now, from Minnesota's most watched station, this is WCCO4 News This Morning.
Well, East Coast, West Coast rivalry we'll get to in a minute. It's not as exciting as you'd hope.
Oh, the bat, ridiculous.
First, though, let's get you caught up on some breaking news that's happening this morning out of Staten Island, New York, where crews are battling a massive 5-alarm fire that spread across 2 apartment buildings. This is in an area called Rosebank, the neighborhood there. You can see these pictures we're just getting in. Right now, about 200 firefighters are working to get this fire under control. At least 14 firefighters have been hurt, 10 other people injured. We've learned that one man inside had to throw 2 small children out of a window, hoping to get them to safety. Amazingly, a couple standing below caught them. They are okay. Wow. It looks like the injuries in this, too, at this point are minor, no life-threatening, like I said, at this point. So we'll keep an eye on that throughout the morning, and as we get updates, share them with you. Ray LaMontagne.
Love it.
And he's playing the Northrop Auditorium tomorrow night at 8 p.m. So if you want to hear more of this.
Perfect venue, too, Northrop.
Oh, it'd be great. This morning, President Obama is waking up in the Twin Cities. What's on his agenda today and where he's been spotted around town?
And a bizarre ending to the search for a missing boy. His father learns on live TV that his son has been found.
This reaction is crazy.
Priceless.
But first, it looks like we have another weekend washout on the way. Oh, goody, goody gumdrops,
Hey,
Mike. A bizarre ending to the search for a missing boy in Detroit, Wisconsin. The father was told during a live TV interview that his son was found alive.
Yeah, we are getting reports that your son has been found alive in your basement.
What?
Yes, that's what, if you could hand me that wire very quickly. Yeah, we're getting that right now from yeah, how could your son be alive in your basement?
The looks on both their faces. The man's son, 12-year-old Charlie Boutel, was reported nearly 2 weeks ago as missing. Police found the boy in the basement of his Detroit home at the same time his father appeared live on HLN with Nancy Grace. Now, investigators say they saw no signs of the boy after searching the home 4 times, including with canines. According to the police, the boy was found barricaded behind boxes in a large 5-gallon drum, raising suspicions as to whether someone might have hidden him in that space.
Strange story.
And the father's reaction, he doesn't, I think, you know, a lot of people online are saying, if it's your child, wouldn't you jump up and go to call or figure something out? And he just kind of sits there, but
it's the whole thing is weird. The whole, 2 weeks, how he obviously hasn't been down there the whole time.
They said there's no way he could have barricaded himself in that space either.
And, he had to have had water. He had to have had some sort of food, perhaps.
I would guess.
I mean, he can't go without water that long.
Oh,
crazy
so many
story.
questions.
Yeah.